I know that tomorrow is Valentine's Day and I wanted to do a little heart-to-heart talk with you guys. What's up everyone, it's LianeV and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So in my last video, I created this white rose soft glam look and now I'm going to make it a little bit more, shall I say, sexier? I don't know, a little bit darker. I'm going to do a red rose look, so here it is. Alright, so let's get started. I feel like I look kind of ridiculous with these roses in my hair, but whatever. It was my inspo that I wanted to do, and now let's move on. Okay, removing the flowers. They smell so good. Okay. So I'm going to do a really nice red rosy look for you. First off, I'm going to remove my lashes, and I'm going to wipe my lips. So, I know that tomorrow is Valentine's Day and I wanted to do a little heart-to-heart talk with you guys and, you know, just share some tips to keep you girls and guys happy and confident, because I feel like happiness and confidence is very important. Happiness is everything, first of all. You want to be happy. Why do we do things that we love to do or do whatever we do in life? It's because we want to be happy. So we have to protect our happiness, and when you protect your happiness, you're confident. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know. Okay, so I'm going to be using ColourPop Girls All That palette. So cute. Love the rosy tones. The matte colors and the glitter colors are so pretty. So I'm going to be building on top of this look. Let's see how I do that and see how it comes out, because I have this white liner here, but I'm just gonna keep it. Alright, so we are going to go in with this beautiful silhouette red tone on the crease. Okay, while I am applying this on my eyelids, I'm going to be chit-chatting. The number one thing I feel like everyone should know, you know, to keep your happiness and confidence in line, I feel like before you can love anyone, you have to be able to love yourself. So when you love yourself, it's like you're attracting that same energy right back. Because I feel like when you have that self-love and you just know your worth, I feel like that energy, same energy, is going to be reflected everywhere. So you can always tell when someone doesn't love themselves and their confidence is low, and it's even hard to approach someone that doesn't even love themselves, because you're always trying to figure out ways to not hurt their feelings, like, oh my god, I hope I didn't say this wrong. Because when you don't love yourself, you're just sensitive to everything. I feel like you take things too personal, and it's just a depressing way to live. Like, you don't want to live like that. You want to be able to love yourself. So I have some key notes to help you love yourself. First off, you have to believe in yourself and know your worth. Once you know your worth, you sit down and you really believe that you are here for a purpose. Every person here on earth has a purpose. And when you really truly take that in and believe that, you have this confidence, like, you know what? I don't deserve this. Or you have this confidence where you just won't settle for less. I truly believe in manifestation. You can literally manifest anything in your life. So your mind is such a powerful thing. You can literally think yourself to anything. Everything was a thought. Like, this eyeshadow was a thought. It was an idea, and they thought about it and they created it, and it manifested into a beautiful palette. They thought about this. Everything started as an idea. So when you think of your life, you have to protect your thoughts and your mind and really think about what you want to manifest in your life. You can even manifest your friends, you can manifest your career, even your boyfriend. You can manifest what kind of guy you want. And another thing that I've done before, like back then, I manifested my future husband in my mind. I wrote down the qualities, the things that I want him to look like, the things that I want him to like, not to like, what he looks like, the color of his eyes. You can literally manifest anything you want if you truly believe. So be careful what you think about, because it can happen. So any negative thoughts, block it out. All the negative thoughts, any negative people, block it out as soon as it happens, because it's not healthy and you don't want to manifest. You don't want to manifest. You don't want to manifest that. Another thing that's really good to do is to write down a list of things that you're grateful for. So you don't focus on the things that you don't have, but what you do have, because everyone's different. And you're always going to look and see if the grass is greener on the other side. It can always look greener, but you know what? They are not you. You are the only person that is you. You only have yourself, and there's no one else like you. So you have to know that. You have to believe that, and write down a list of things that you love about yourself, even things that you have in your life. And, you know, magnify that and think about that. And because when you wake up, I don't know what your morning routine is, but I wake up and I'm just thinking about all the things that I'm grateful for. My family, I'm grateful I woke up this morning. And when you start with a grateful heart, you instantly become happy. So I think that anything like that, like writing down what you're grateful for, reading it every morning, every day, it just helps you build this habit of just being grateful and being happy with what you have in life. And I think that once you start building that habit, everything just shifts and falls perfectly in place. All right, you guys, so I smoked out my crease, which I am loving so far. Now I'm going to go back in with Uncensored, this really pretty glitter. I love glitter, I love shimmers. I feel like they just make your eyes pop. So another thing that's really important is to protect your circle. Your circle of friends is everything. And if you know me, you know I love my friends. I value my friendships so much. I could not imagine a life without friendship. And you know, being able to connect with someone and to share the same things that, you know, the hobbies, and doing things with your friends, like going to the movies and enjoying food, and, you know, just having a good circle of friends around you can definitely keep your happiness to the 100%. Just because I feel like for me, I grew up with a lot of friends, and I'm just a people's person. I love people and I love making new friends. And for those that have a hard time making friendships, I think that my advice is to open up a little more. I feel like people that are afraid to open up, you don't really get to experience life and get to experience other personalities. And I feel like you have to get out your comfort zone. I think in anything in life you have to get out your comfort zone. Just like when I moved to LA, I was afraid to move here because coming from Modesto, California, which is like one freeway, one mall, you know everyone in the city. It's just such a small city, and moving to LA was such a big step for me because there was just so much going on, so many different people from all over the world, different personalities, and it can be very intimidating. But when you open up a little bit and just get to know people and just know that they are probably feeling the same exact way. And how I started building friendships was, you know, doing what I love to do. I love creating, and I met some friends that loves to create too. And now we create together, and boom, you build a friendship. You know, so you can easily do that, you know, when you're in art class or playing sports. Like, you get to figure out other people's personalities and liking, and you just connect. But yeah, get out your comfort zone. Stop living in a bubble. I feel like you start living once you open up. Another thing that I did when I moved to LA, I was so sad and devastated to have to leave my friends in Modesto. So what did I do? I prayed about it. I prayed for friendship, amazing friends. And now I have so many friends. I'm so grateful that I met a bunch of girls. You can actually check out my last few videos. I did like a fun mukbang with my girls, and you can see how crazy they are. Like, I love the personalities that my friends have, but like, you can literally pray for anything that you want, and I prayed for my friendships. And again, manifestation. You think about it, you love yourself, the energy reflects, and you create that attraction. I feel like I've been doing this forever. Okay, the glitter is done. Now I'm gonna do black liner, and I'm going to use House of Laboratories black liner. This side is done. Now going to work on this side. Another thing is treat yourself. I feel like we can get so caught up on social media and what everyone thinks and forget to treat ourselves. Like, do a face mask, go to the movies, hang out with your girls, get some ice cream or yogurt. Like, honestly, what makes me happy is food, and I'll go hang out with a couple of my girls and we'll just go out to eat, and that just literally brightens my day. I love eating, I love spending time with my friends. But yeah, treat yourself, do something that makes you happy. Anything that makes you happy, do it. It's a challenge to talk and do eyeliner at the same time. I'm also using this eyeliner as well Tarte. It's weird. I like literally use 3 eyeliners sometimes. I don't know, I just like to do that. So this one was House of Laboratories and this is Tarte. Let's get into some lashes. Now I'm going to be using Lily lashes. Look how cute this packaging is. It's so pretty. But look how beautiful these lashes are. Yes. And now I am using Duo Lash Glue for the lashes. This is such a tricky part. I always want to make sure I put just enough. One thing I hate is when my lash lifts, like I have to have it perfect on the root of my lash because I don't like being able to see it lift. It just bothers me. Like if you're gonna wear lashes, make sure you put them on correctly. Like the worst thing is walking around and half of it's like lifted up, half off. Like don't even wear them if you're gonna do that. Or just keep some lash glue in your purse. So Valentine's Day is tomorrow, right? And a lot of people want to be in love and they just envision this fairy tale love, like, oh, I want to be in love and I'm lonely and I want somebody. Let me just tell you guys, you need to embrace being single. If you're single out there and you're lonely and whatever it is, just embrace being single. You have the rest of your life to live the rest of your life with someone. And I'm telling you, there is someone out there for you. God has someone special for you. And you just have to allow yourself to go through this single process and enjoy it. And I think that I always feel like love always comes when you least expect it. And when you force it, it just never turns out the way you want. So I feel like God is like, once you're just happy with yourself, then I'm gonna bless you with that person. So for those that are single, just enjoy the ride, guys. Enjoy it because you don't gotta worry about anybody. You can just be yourself, focus on yourself, and do whatever you want. And I think that once you're just, again, happy with who you are and you love yourself, the right person is going to come and sweep you off your feet. And for those that are in relationships and are having problems, the advice I would give to you is communication. Communication is key to everything. Friendships, relationships, business relationships. And I'm telling you, when you share how you feel, it is one, like you feel relieved because now they know the truth about how you feel and it's not a guessing game. And two, that person can try to understand. A relationship is a partnership. It's two people that are willing to compromise and understand each other. And sometimes you can agree to disagree on things. But as long as you love each other and work things through, I think, you're gonna be fine. But again, communication is key. Listen, pray together. And another thing that I've learned too is I love reading self-help books, and sometimes it helps when you and your partner read a self-help book together about relationships, whatever you're dealing with. Get a book that is catering to your issues so that you can really, get into what the issues are and fix it. Like, what the issues are is like the problem. You gotta solve the problem. And when you are with someone, that's what you guys gotta do, solve the problems together. And that's what creates a successful relationship. That's what I think. And I mean, again, there's counseling. You can always take counseling. I don't know if everyone is going to be really interested in doing that, but it's worth the steps if you want a successful relationship. I know multiple people that have counseling or mentors, or all of that, and it helps. It makes a big difference. It's always good to try different things to figure out what the issues are in a relationship. All right, so now the lashes are complete. I love them. And I'm gonna smoke out the bottom of my eyes. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna talk about wholeness. So wholeness is so important, and this is what I was talking about loving yourself, because you can't be whole if you don't love yourself. What I mean by whole is that you got yourself together. You don't need anything or anyone, you're good by yourself. Because when that happens, when you're whole, the person that comes into your life, you're bringing something to the table. You're not going to that person for anything because you're already satisfied and happy with who you are. And sometimes, like for instance, if there's someone that comes into someone's life and they're not whole and the other person is whole, that person that's whole is going to be pouring into that person and pouring into that person. And then by the time you know it, that person's going to be so exhausted of pouring themselves into that person, they're going to be unhappy. And that's when sometimes people end up cheating or lying or just breaking up because they're not happy. And I feel like that's why when two people are whole and they come together, they add to each other's lives. So wholeness is so important. And you got to be careful too when you're dating someone. You want to make sure they're whole, because you don't want them sucking the life and happiness outside of you. Like, that's so important. You don't want to do that. And that's when dating, you get to know them. People mistake what dating is. It's like when you date, you have to get to know that person. You don't rush into anything. You don't want to jump into conclusions and just try to be with that person, because you don't even know that person. What if you don't even like that person? So you want to make sure you date them, get to know them, really, you know, build that friendship. Friendship is so important. I feel like when you have that friendship, you create this bond that's unbreakable, because you guys are real friends, and it's not built on lust. It's not built on anything like money or, you know, whatever it is. I think that you have to build a relationship off of friendship and just make sure that person is whole. And for me, growing up, I was always trying to help people. Like, I always wanted to help change people, and I had to remind myself, I'm not God. I can't change people. I can inspire and hopefully, you know, give them some kind of advice to where they want to be, you know, better. But I mean, let me just tell you for experience, when you're always trying to change someone and always like try to give so much energy into somebody that is not willing to change, because like, you can't expect apples from an orange tree. If they don't have it in them to begin with, you can't expect that from them. And that's when you have to love them for who they are. It's complicated. Love is a complicated thing. So that's what I'm saying. If you're single, enjoy the single life. And when you get into this dating process, take your time, get to know them, pray about it, be whole. You know, I think the right person is going to come into your life at the right time. Put God first, pray about it, and everything will fall perfectly in place. I promise. I am using Kaja, and I love this because the shape of this is so cute. This is a heart melter. I'm going to moisturize my lips with this. I love this color. Now I'm going to go in with a red lip liner, and this is Laura Mercier Red Velvet. So now that's done, I'm going to be using Black Magic. This is so gorgeous, you guys. Look at this lipstick. It's so pretty. It's nice and it has some glitter. It's gorgeous. One of my favorites. I'm going to put this on my lip. Look at that red. There's just something about a red lip. It's just so beautiful. Lastly, I'm doing layers. Might as well. So I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty. I love this color. It's such a nice, vibrant red. I'm gonna top it with this. I know you guys are thinking like that was so many steps just to create this red lip. I do this all the time. I like literally grab different red colors and just put it all together. Okay, and that's it. I think I'm done here. Alright everyone, so this completes the sexy, rosy, romantic Valentine's Day look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the topics of this video. I know we got a little deep, but I mean, again, this is a heart-to-heart video I wanted to do with you guys, and I want to do more talky videos like this. So if you guys like these videos, make sure you comment below, let me know what you think, and also comment some questions below for me to answer, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos. I love you all. Hit that thumbs up, and happy Valentine's Day. Peace. Oh, wait, clear? Are we clear? Succor the lash, succor it. Oopsie, clean the products, clean as you go. So cute, it's cute. All right, all this talking got me hungry.